TSMC has collapsed -6.69% to $415.17, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Sunday, June 7th, and this is your complete global market briefing. Investors are rotating out of risk assets as macro uncertainty rises. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is down -2.64%, trading at $7,383.74. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Dow Jones Futures, what to do as market rally faces first real test, SpaceX IPO, Apple, Oracle loom. Investors Business Daily. NASDAQ 100 made a dramatic move today, plunged -4.77% to $28,958. Investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500, NASDAQ slide at open as Broadcom revenue missed dense chip stocks, Yahoo Finance. Dow Jones is down -1.35%, trading at $50,867. Equity markets are responding to reports that Broadcom Q2 earnings miss drags NASDAQ futures lower, QZ.com. DAX is trading lower by -0.75%, at $24,759. This comes as Brent and WTI crude oil prices recoil as US-Iran talk stalls. What next? Trading view, adding pressure to energy markets. FTSE 100 is little changed, hovering near $10,368. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. TSMC made a dramatic move today, plunged -6.69% to $415.17. Equity markets are responding to reports that TSMC's $165 billion Arizona gigafab, Reshaping Us Chips, 2026, tech-insider.org. ASML made a dramatic move today, plunged -6.58% to $1,641.74. Equity markets are responding to reports that SK Hynix places record $8 billion order for ASML UV lithography machines should pay for up to 30 UV machines over 2 years, serving HBM and advanced DRAM production, Tom's Hardware. Samsung made a dramatic move today, plunged -6.40% to $329,000. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. Nvidia made a dramatic move today, plunged -6.20% to $205.10. Equity markets are responding to reports that three things Broadcom and Nvidia investors should look for when Broadcom reports earnings on The Motley Fool. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. This comes as Brent and WTI crude oil prices recoil as US-Iran talk stalls. What next? Trading view, adding pressure to energy markets. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Central bank policy is at the forefront of investor minds. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that Broadcom Q2 earnings miss drags NASDAQ futures lower, QZ.com. Turning to commodities. Brent crude dropped sharply to $93.09 per barrel, down 2.04% on the session. This comes as U.S. independents begin increasing oil production in response to new market conditions, adding pressure to energy markets. WTI crude dropped sharply to $90.54 per barrel, down 2.69% on the session. This comes as U.S. independents begin increasing oil production in response to new market conditions, adding pressure to energy markets. Natural gas plunged to $3.23, down 3.21% on the session. This comes as Brent and WTI crude oil prices recoil as US-Iran talk stalls. What next? Trading view, adding pressure to energy markets. Gold dropped sharply to $4,365.30 per troy ounce, down 2.47% on the session. Safe haven demand is being supported by reports that gold slips as rising oil prices and inflation concerns temper safe haven demand. Yahoo Finance. Let us give you our near-term view on TSMC. The technical picture for TSMC has deteriorated. The $390.26 level will be critical to monitor. It represents a key line in the sand for bulls. A break below could trigger further stop-loss selling. Manage your risk carefully. In the currency markets, euro to US dollar is at 1.15, losing 0.71% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.33, losing 0.67% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 160.29, gaining 0.22% on the day. The move in the dollar reflects reports that gold and silver slip as strong dollar outweighs safe haven demand. MSN. Here is your market watch list heading into the next session. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We post fresh analysis every single morning. Leave a comment with your market view. We feature the best ones in future videos. That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.